I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
And this is Maggie Mae.
And this is Maggie Mae.
Join us as we follow the moon. Well, if you clicked on this thumbnail because of the words, "when things don't go as planned," that's going to be a large part of this video. We are staying at 1,000 Trails Park near Williamsburg, Virginia. We're about an hour inland from the coast, so we decided it's less than an hour's drive to Virginia Beach, and we neither one had seen it. That would be a great place to go exploring and share with you guys. So we took off, and it happened to be the day after Hurricane Ian made landfall in southwest Florida. We were having a nice sunny morning, no issues.
Yep.
We drove east. We actually shot the video on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel and then went on over to Virginia Beach. And the further over we got, the darker it got, the windier it got, and the more things were closed.
Yes.
So this is just to give you an idea of what we saw in Virginia Beach. So if you're traveling to the area, these will be some highlights that hopefully you'll enjoy and you'll want to go see also. But this is, the weather went south and kind of changed the amount of things we could see. So that's the reason it's a little bit shorter video today.
And I think too, some of it is we're after Labor Day.
Yeah.
And all of these beach coastal areas seem to draw a lot of tourism during the summer. And then the locals just kind of go, "Phew, I'm glad they're done," you know.
That's right. So with that said, sit back and enjoy what we found in Virginia Beach. And just remember, when you're doing this full time, things happen.
That's
Weather
right.
happens. It's going to happen. You
That's
have to
right.
roll with it.
That's right.
So enjoy.
Thanks.
Now this marker is to commemorate the landing that took place at Fort Story, which is now a military base, but at that point, Cape Henry. And that's where the ships landed about 3 weeks before they proceeded on to Jamestown. They did that so they could get supplies, fresh water, to continue the rest of the trip around to Jamestown. So they landed there about 3 weeks beforehand. Now that is of Degrassi, who was a military commander in that area. And they do have a boardwalk here that you can walk out, see the Battle of the Capes, and see their coastline right there. As you can see, it was getting to be a little bit rough out there.
Yes.
But what we really came to Fort Story for were to see two beautiful lighthouses. And from that observation deck, you can see them out in the distance. Now this gives a little bit of history on the Battle of the Capes. And here again are those lighthouses. The black and white one is the new Cape Henry Lighthouse. That one is being used by the Coast Guard, so it is off limits. It's fenced around it. We could only be at a distance. During this battle is when the French came in and helped take down the blockade that the British had. There is the old historic Cape Lighthouse, Cape Henry Lighthouse. Now it is open. You can take tours and go up into the top of it. And again, this is all on base. Now next up is Neptunes Park. This is just off of Atlantic Avenue, down on the boardwalk in downtown Virginia Beach.
It's pretty massive too.
It is. It
Yeah.
surprised me. Well, there you can see just how huge this is. Neptunes Park has a little outdoor auditorium there. And again, it's situated right on the boardwalk. Now, the weather was starting to turn the day we were there, so we made it a little ways down the boardwalk, but the winds were really starting to whip the sand up. And you can see that there's some whitecaps out there in that water.
And it was chilly.
It was.
Yeah.
But it is a beautiful beach.
And that's something I've never seen is the sidewalk going out
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
water. Yeah.
Lots of places to eat, get a beverage as you go up and down the boardwalk. We've got a list for Virginia Beach the next time around.
Absolutely.
The beach was great. The boardwalk was great. Lots of great places to get a bite. And as you go on out on south on the boardwalk, you'll come across the Fishing Pier. Now that Fishing Pier is a wooden pier, and you can only go just a very short ways out on it free of charge. There's a couple of shops, a restaurant. They do charge $13 to go on out to fish, or $4 if you're a spectator. I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
And this again was there on the pier. That just shows you a few of the things that area is known for.
Yeah.
Lots of beach shops everywhere you look. And again, we were here very late in September, so a lot of the things had closed, but the fun park with the big carousel and Ferris wheel, that looked like that would be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this was one of the things we didn't have on our list, and we just stumbled across it, the Naval Aviation Monument Park. And this is all been done cooperative between the Navy, the Coast Guard, and the Army and Air Force.
It was so nice.
It was so well done.
Yeah.
They had 4 main statues set up around there. This one I thought was really neat. The pilots coming out of the door of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And the 4th one that you come to was coming home to the family.
Yeah.
They also had this statue sitting at the end of it. And this is a statue of the Norwegian lady waiting for her sailor to come back from the sea. So, Cathy, what did you think of our time in Virginia Beach?
What I think of our time there and what I think of the city there might be 2 different things, but the city there was just really wonderful. There was a lot that at the right time of year you could have gone and seen. We did walk a little ways on the pier, and of course the wind was just gale force, and so our time there wasn't. I won't say it wasn't exciting.
Well, that pier is an old wooden pier, and the way the water was hitting it when we were there, I was fine with not going out on it any further than what we did.
That's right.
So, and we both made the comment, it kind of reminded us of Daytona Beach.
It did. It reminded me a lot. That was the first thing when we drove over there. You just get that same vibe. So
The kind of touristy type shops and that sort of thing just seems so much like Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that said, we hope you enjoyed what we did find in Virginia Beach. If you did, leave us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do so. We appreciate it. And ring the notification bell so you'll know when all of our new videos come out.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.
Thanks for watching today.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel.
And be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when new videos come out.
Don't forget to follow us on social media too.